Hello, and please let me introduce myself. My name is Paula Bennert, and I am the lead Ivalua solution consultant for manufacturing and direct material solutions. I am very pleased to walk you through Ivalua's prepackaged manufacturing and direct spend solutions specifically focused around supplier collaboration for direct procurement. Prior to Ivalua, I worked 20 plus years in Tier 1 automotive manufacturing space and led the MRO and direct procurement teams. As a procurement director in a very fast-paced and ever-changing manufacturing environment, we had many supply chain challenges. One of the most common was lack of collaboration with suppliers, along with lack of clearly defined tasks, timelines, and completion of those tasks. So let's jump right in and show how the Ivalua solution manages, tracks various functional areas while supporting the full collaboration with stakeholders. In this use case scenario, our direct material buyer, Emma, has a new program launching, the U540. Emma has fasteners that she needs to release a purchase order and forecast demand to her supplier, ITW. Emma starts from our bill of material page under the direct sourcing tab. She enters her product code and selects search. The Ivalua system very quickly returns all the bill of material that the purchase component is in, as well as the specifications around the purchase component so that Emma can confirm this is the part that she needs to release to her supplier ITW. She checks the checkbox to the left-hand side and clicks Create Purchase Order. From the purchase order view, we can see that all of the information for Emma has pulled over for the purchase order header, the location and cost center, as well as the program that these purchase components are being issued to against. On the bottom here, you can also see the items that pulled over from the bill of material with the descriptions and all the product information, as well as the scheduled line items. So Emma can go ahead and add additional scheduled line items for each of her quantities that she needs on the specific dates for specific locations. If Emma wanted to have product coming in from multiple locations, she could simply click the drop down and grab alternate locations that she wanted product to be delivered to. In this use case, these scheduled quantities are all going to the San Antonio location. Once Emma saves and submits that purchase order to her supplier, Lisa at ITW, she lands back on her home page. We can see the open orders that's currently being processed, and using this quick link, we could quickly access that purchase order again if we needed to. The next item that Emma needs to do in order to properly communicate forecast demands to her supplier ITW is create a material forecast. So using her quick link material forecast button on her dashboard, she accesses the current forecast that's been issued for ITW. We can see that this is the current release and that there's currently no supplier forecast or demand against this. If we open up using the little pencil icon to the left, we can see that this demand has been issued to supplier ITW for our pin fastener component. Emma is going to go ahead and submit this forecast and look for the demand requirement response from her supplier, Lisa at ITW. Now that Emma has issued the purchase order, the demand forecast around the new U540 program launch, specifically for her spring fasteners, we've gone ahead and logged on as Lisa May, the ITW supplier contact that should be consuming this information around purchase orders, forecasts, and tasks. And we'll see how she can interact with Emma and communicate the deadlines and the quantities around the tasks at hand. From Lisa's homepage, we're going to go ahead and first we're going to address her open orders, but you can see that we've got quick links for all of the items that have been pushed over from Emma, as well as her validation. So anything requiring Lisa to take action around purchase order confirmations, quick assessments that are out there that have been issued, any invoice that require her attention, as well as her forecast that we issued earlier. So Lisa's going to go ahead and first start with her active orders, and she's going to click on her quick link button, and she's going to very quickly access the purchase order that Emma has released for the product at hand. Lisa scrolls down and notices that she's got supplier item releases requirements against the spring locking pin. So she can see her item, she can see her price and the total product released against this purchase order, as well as the individual release requirements against this production PO line item. Lisa has the ability to change quantities if she cannot meet this quantity that's been released to her from Emma. She can also suggest new dates and split the order. Splitting the order will allow her to break up the 100 pieces and actually confirm a new delivery date for that specific line item. In this use case, though, we're going to go ahead and delete that split because we're going to be able to commit to all of the confirmed quantities here. And I can also put comments if I want to and give this information back to Emma. So as Lisa goes ahead and puts a quick note there and a comment, she can also see the dates that are required. She's good with these, so she's going to go ahead and click the confirm button. Once Lisa does this, she sees that it's been saved and it's been sent successfully to Emma. Lisa is now going to go ahead and look at her forecast items that were on her dashboard that was under her validation section needing to be addressed. We can see here that this is the forecast that's been released by Emma for the spring locking pin, specifically for the San Antonio turbo plant. Lisa is going to go ahead and she's going to enter the amount that she can and will confirm to. Now, some of these buckets, Lisa knows they're not going to be able to meet the full requirement, so she's going to enter in exactly what she can. This information will then be submitted to Emma for further review. Once Lisa has entered the bucket she feels confident in confirming, she's going to go ahead and give it a quick review, and she can see here she needs to modify quantity, and she's going to go ahead and hit submit.